Alright, hey everybody, it's Adam from PC Cleric Computers and Games. Thought we'd do an Ollie's comic box opening. I opened up a bag before the video, simply because it had one comic that really means a lot to me, and that comic is this one here. The Clown versus the X-Men. This was my first exposure to the X-Men back in, what was it, 1983, 1984, 1983. Right? I was 9 years old. X-Men. I was hooked on the X-Men. They were just the coolest superhero team ever. Obnoxio the Clown, great. Great thing about this issue is it is the first appearance of the villain Ice Cream, who can turn himself into any flavor of ice cream that he wants, which is great. Which people laugh about that, but hey, when he turns up in the MCU, that comic's gonna go places, right? The MCU, Disney, because when you can transform, Disney's gonna pick it up because you can transform. Other comics that were in this series were An Unkindness of Ravens by Boom Studios. I immediately thought Buffy the Vampire Slayer vibes off of this because of this guy right here. Looks like one of the demons from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That was kind of neat. Then we got the sketch variant cover of Mighty Morphin #2. It's just a bad spine dent right there, and it's the only thing that's damaging this book, unfortunately. I really love the Power Rangers. Power Rangers is awesome. The reason I like the Power Rangers, even though they came out in 1983 when I was like 19 years old, is because I knew about the Japanese show way before then. You just can get it over here in the States real easy. Dark Blood from Boom Studio. Boom Studio seems to be rather prominent through this. And of course, you got, your Valiant comic. Alright, Eternal Enemy. Number, 13? Yeah. Man, somebody paid $2.25 for this. There's a serial number contest inside here. It gave you a thing with a little serial number in it that you did something with. I forget what the heck you did with it. That's still in the book here. Kind of neat. The contest expired June 30th of 1993, though. So we might be a little late turning that in or cashing that in. We'll cash it outside. How about that? So, let's open up another bag here. Got my little X-Acto knife. Got a pair of scissors. Trying not to mark the books up too bad. Or at all, rather. But they do tape these books up rather well to keep people out of them, to keep people from opening them, and stuff like that. So we got to get into them somehow. Ocean's 11 trying to get into the stupid thing. Here we go. Okay, great. So get rid of that. Get rid of that. Alright, great. I'll get rid of the tape too, because tape around comics is just a disaster waiting to happen. We have Han Solo #3. That's pretty cool. Is that a variant cover? No, it's not. Doesn't look like it's a variant cover or anything like that, which that's fine. Han Solo #3. Neat. What is this? Oh, the art looks really neat in it. Oh wow, look at that. That's kind of cool. We have Cross-Gen Comics, The Path. Well, that looks kind of neat. Anybody know about this? Leave a comment in the comment section, I guess, huh? Yeah, this looks like a Viking crossed with a samurai type gimmick or something. Issue #5. Kind of cool. We got another issue of Dark Blood. Number 1 of 6. Kind of neat. Oof. We got Witchblade manga. Wow, that thing is a $20 book. Really mint condition too. Wow, that's neat. thud. There we go. And finally for this bag, we have Miraculous. Number 1, cover A. That's kind of cool. Adventures of Ladybug and Gadnor. This is a neat little comic. I've read these before. They're kind of cool. I make the joke that I never really grew up. I just, or I never matured. I just grew up and got a job so I can afford my toys. Which I guess is true to a point. Let me see if I can get in here. Sometimes you just need a good sharp pair of scissors to get the job done. Let's see here. We go. They put shipping tape on these things, it looks like. There we go. So we gotta cut that. Of course, you can't put too much resistance on it. Here we go. And keeping all the trash contained, everything that fell on the floor, I'll get it later. Here we go. We got, here we go, another copy of Han Solo number 3. These are going to be in my eBay store, so, yeah, if anybody wants a copy, just browse my eBay store. We've got plenty of stuff in there. Oh, we got, Marvel Rising number 0. That's kind of neat. I'm going to look that up and see what the heck this is all about. See if it's if that's gonna go on my eBay store or not. You gotta look certain things up. This is An Unkindness of Raven. Oh, Raven variant number 4. It's kind of cool. We got another bigger book in this guy. Berserker Volume 1, I guess. It's like a trade paperback graphic novel type thing. Wow, retailed for $15, really? Huh? The art in there is pretty good. Put that in the bigger book stack here. And finally we have Invader Zim. Issue number 25. Kind of neat. Not a variant cover? No, it's not a variant cover, but that's alright. Let's get the next bag open here. Like I said, they seem to be putting tape on them now, so where people can't open them in the stores, which is good. It just makes it a pain when you get it home to open it. Garbage. The Adventures of Superman, number 523. That's back when comics were great, 1995. That's the year it was born, that's not the price of it. Yeah, May of 1995, wow. The Oblivion Trials, Part 1, from Source Point Press. I'm not familiar with them. I want to see what this art looks like. That's pretty decent art. I mean, that's pretty neat. Got like the Grim Reaper gimmick going on there or something, I guess. Boom Studios, 1 of 6, Origins. Now that looks cool. If I said Gamma World, you guys know that looks kind of like Gamma World almost. The RPG Gamma World. Look at that. That just looks so cool. The art in there is just so defined. So nice. Wow, look at that. Oof. Iron Saint Volume 1. The spine on it, a little dinged up, but that's kind of neat. spine there is a little bit. It's not bent or anything. I just think that was part of the manufacturing process. And then we have another Miraculous Adventures of Ladybug and Gadnoir, #1, cover A. I'm not sure what the difference between this one and the one that we just pulled is, but we'll get into that. Here we go. The next pack that we're going to come to break into. Scissors are like ultra sharp, almost Vorpal in a way. I feel like I'm doing surgery. Which, believe me, nobody wants me to do surgery on them. Well, there's that in the garbage. We got Invader Zim, issue #5. That's kind of neat. Is there an insert? Feels like there's an insert in there. No? Huh. Feels like there was an insert. Good old Invader Zim. Yeah, I love Invader Zim. This is kooky type stuff. Artifacts, Volume 6. This one is a trade paperback. Graphic novel. The two terms are kind of synonymous nowadays. Okay, so we have Magic. Looks like Magic the Gathering. #6. Character design variant. That's kind of neat. From Boom Studios. I like the art in there. It's neat. Young Justice, Superboy's Truth Revealed. What truth about Superboy they're going with here? Again, I gotta look at that, make sure it's gonna go up my eBay store. Kind of neat. We got Brightest Day, Green Arrow, first issue, August of 2010. I always liked the Green Arrow. The Green Arrow is always awesome. I always liked Green Arrow, Batman, you know, those type of guys that had all the gadget heroes, more or less. I'll turn that like that. The next card, please. Okay, this one's a little tricky because he didn't give us much slack in his bag here. There we go. Then what I can do is I found the secret handshake here to opening these silly things. Boom, there we go. We have a Marvel Pop Art Avengers. It's kind of neat. Looks like the old school art style of the Avengers, but it's inside it's not. They make it look like it. They put the Scarlet Witch in her old costume and stuff like that. And, Spider-Man shows up. Of course, you know, Spider-Man's like a reserve member of like every force in the freaking Marvel Universe. The back of it has the Eminem's 75th anniversary advertisement. It's kind of neat. That's a really nice book there. It's a nice book. Spider-Man's like what, a reserve member of the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, I think the X-Men, Spider-Man's a hoe in the Marvel Universe is what he is. Okay. Valiant, Archer Armstrong, Forever. I'm not familiar with that one. It just looks such like a 90s comic. But it has a website on the back of it, so I don't know what that could be here. Oh, 2022. Oh, Valiant Comics is still around? Or maybe they shut down by now? I don't know. Oh, here's another copy of that. The Unkindness of Ravens, Raven variant. Issue #4. Oh, that's cool. Power Rangers Universe 1 of 6. Variant edition. Again, I love the Power Rangers. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I'm a kind of a purist. Okay, so we got Magic the Gathering here. And it says it comes with a card. It does come with a card. Ooh, comes with a Bone Shaman. Look at the print dots on that damn thing. Anyway, look at that thing, guys. Let me see if I can get it out of the glare here long enough. There we go. A Bone Shaman. Woohoo! And this other side is just empty. I think that was by design so they could put the card in the spine there. It's Ice Age. Little on the world of Magic the Gathering. Next one. Okay. Here we go. We got Batman, 10 Cent Adventures. Kind of neat. We have Young Justice, another one of these. Again, I'm going to check this out. When was this written? I'm just going to see if I can find out real quick if they tell you. Anaheim 2020. Alright, 2020. That's kind of before all the modern foolishness started and everything like that, so that might be okay. Ooh, Origins 4 of 6 from Boom Studios. It's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. That dude got cable. That dude got like a cable coming out of his arm or something like that. It's kind of cool. Another Boom Studio, Once and Future, number 13. What's with the Boom Studios in this batch? Wow. Again, I don't know that much about Boom Studios. It kind of looks like Commissioner Gordon, doesn't it? A little bit. Isn't there a younger Commissioner Gordon? Maybe Sergeant or Lieutenant Gordon? Cool. And then we have Power Rangers Unlimited, number 1. I think another Power Rangers comic, which I love the Power Rangers. Power Rangers are awesome. Okay, let's get this bag open here. I think we got something kind of cool in this batch. Or in this bag, rather. It's all cool, but let's see what we got here. There we go, there we go. We got Justice League of America, the New 52, number 1. That's cool. Kind of a Iwo Jima homage there. Kind of neat. That's the direct sales, North Dakota direct sales, which I don't know if that means anything or not. We got Image, Firepower, number 3. I'm not familiar with Firepower. Firepower. Here you go. And we have another Origins 4 of 6, which we saw before. Okay. Lots of neat comics. We got Once and Future, number 13. Again. That guy just reminds me of Commissioner Gordon in his earlier days. I don't know why. It just does. We got Excalibur, number 118. From, what the hell is this from? March of 1998. Man, it seems like a lifetime ago. Wow. That was 25 years ago. Excalibur. And then you got a advertisement for a Jedi Wars Master video game. Which was cool. Then Disney came and screwed it up. Because, you know, need a strong whammon that don't need no man. So... I've heard Lucas is trying to buy back the rights to Star Wars or something like that. You ought to start a GoFundMe. That'd probably be the most successful GoFundMe in the history of GoFundMe. Oh, here we go. Rick and Morty presents Sleepin' Gary. Number 1 variant cover. Cool. I love Rick and Morty. I've loved Rick and Morty ever since the first episode I saw. I saw it when it debuted on Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, and I was like, yeah, this is funny. We got another one of these Young Justice comics. Hey, looky there. Another Mighty Morphin variant cover, number 3. It shows the Zords. That's kind of cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No Dragon Zord. Alright, I don't think that's... No Dragon Zord on there, I don't think. You got... Yeah, wow, that's weird. Usually they throw the Green Ranger in there right away because he's the, main draw. JDF, rest in peace. He did a lot with kids. I admire the guy. I really, really, really admire the guy. We got Boom Studios Firefly number 1. Never was much into Firefly. I know a lot of people were. It is what it is. Number 1. Wow, it retailed for $8, huh? Okay. And here we have a Valiant number 1 Armor Hunters. Huh. Looks like Exo Man of War. The back of the cover there. That's a cool cover. It's like a plastic embossed cover, sort of. But not really. Let's see. The art in there is actually pretty good. Valiant was one of the... I'm going to say Valiant was kind of like the ECW of comics. It had a cult following, but it never really hit like mainstream. At least I don't think it hit mainstream. Of course, it's like it's hard to hit. It's hard to be a hit when you're dealing with Marvel and DC. It's kind of like politics. Third party ain't got a chance. Image did probably just about the best shot anybody could have taken on the big two, and they were mildly successful at it. Rick and Morty presents Unity number 1. Excuse me. Wow. Again, I love Rick and Morty. I like the Rick and Morty Dungeons and Dragons episodes. Those are great. We got Vertigo, Otherworld, number 2. Okay. Kind of neat. There is a advertisement for Blade Eternity on the back. June of 2005 is what it's marked. Okay. This was kind of a neat one. Once and Future, number 13. Long Live the King. 1 per store in the United States. Wow, okay. That might be something. That's kind of cool looking. We got Magic number 6 again, the variant. Character design variant is what it says here. A lot of duplicates, which that's okay. We got the Power Rangers number 1, the sketch variant. And the thing about my eBay store is that if I have 3 or 4 copies of something, I won't list a quantity of 4 under the listing. I will do a listing, like if I list this comic, right? This is the comic you're going to see in the pictures. This is the comic you're going to get. If I have duplicates of this comic, when I sell this comic, I will do sell similar, and I will take all new pictures of the comic so you know which one you're getting. Which is kind of cool. I know not a lot of people do that, but I do. Let's see here. Oh, cool. We got a Spider-Man. Web of Spider-Man. Number 106, an Infinity Crusade crossover. Welcome to Marvel in the 90s. It was always Infinity something. Really great art in the 90s, though. That was, this wasn't a McFarlane one, was it? I don't think it was, but I really don't think it was. It doesn't say right up front here. Huh. It's direct edition as well. Alright, we got Epic Comics #1, Heavy Hitters Feud. That's kind of cool looking. I like that cover. That cover's kind of neat. Again, like technology in like an old castle or something. That's kind of cool. Yeah, see? Gamma World. Gamma World, a pretty neat game. If you've never played Gamma World or looked at Gamma World before, give it a look. It's a really cool game. James Ward developed it. Once and Future #12. Here we go. We got, Mighty Morphin #1. Every Ranger Ever variant, I guess. That's cool. And Invader Zim #6 variant cover. Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. I wish in like the live action show they would have made like Bulk and Skull Power Rangers like at least once. They did in the comic. Of course, they wiped the memory afterwards. But you know, sometimes Zordon even has to make tough choices. What can I tell you? Not only Hillary Clinton, it's Zordon had to make tough choices too. So we have an old Avengers comic, 283, 75 cents for a cover price on a comic. Wow, that is neat. This is going to be, dadgummit, from September 1987. Wow, and it has the marriage of Peter Parker and Mary Jane on the back. That was a big Marvel moment there. We got another one of these. Oh wow, we got another one of these. Another variant cover with the Zords. That is ultra cool. Oh, we got another Firefly #1. That's really neat. Invader Zim, issue #6. Okay. That looks familiar. Looks like Fester's Quest instead of Graveyard Quest. Right? If anybody's familiar with that old NES game. The NES Entertainment System was revolutionary for its time. You know, it saved the video game industry in a way after the whole Atari 2600 collapse and everything like that. And so it really got the home video game system market out of the big recession that it was in. Alright, so we got another Rick and Morty, Sleepy Gary, #1 variant. Again, loving Rick and Morty. Just love Rick and Morty. The Oblivion Trials, Part 1. We got one of him already. Oh, we got another one of these. The Unkindness of Ravens, #4, Raven variant. I hope these are worth something. I got 3 or 4 of them. That's cool. The Vampire Slayer. Oh, Buffy the Vampire Slayer variant, #1. Very nice. I am a big Buffy fan. I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I caught it during its initial run in syndication. I think it was on FX or something like that. And I just fell in love with the series. The series is great. It has everything. Drama, comedy, everything like that. Then we have another sketch variant of Power Rangers #1. The Red Ranger. There we go. And our last pack here is going to be Spider-Man Velocity #5. That's pretty neat looking. Cool pictures of Spidey there. neato. Spider-Man is just a classic. You can't. I'm gonna say you can't kill Spider-Man, but you know, I guess Marvel's not done trying. Action Verse, End of All Things. I think I sold one of these recently on my eBay store. The Action Verse is kind of neat. It's one of those things. Action Lab, Dog of Wonder, #1. Neil Adams coloring book variant. So, yeah, Neil Adams art there on the back. That's kind of cool. And Action Lab Stray, #1. Action Lab just have something with animals or something? Is that it? I mean, kind of weird. But anyway, here's Stray. And then the last one is we have Archie Comics #32, where they're doing the homage to the Beatles album cover there. Archie was always kind of neat, I think, just because they crossed over so many other things and everything like that. I think Punisher even showed up on Archie at one point. But, okay. So, we got some really good books out of this book opening. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. Like the video. Subscribe to my channel for more content. I'm going to be putting some of this stuff up on my eBay store real soon, so look out for it. Have a great one, and thank you for viewing.